Good morning, everybody out there. Welcome back to Lucid Trading. Make sure you smash that like button if you just joined. Let's get it going. Today is a very exciting day for the Chinese stocks, especially DIDI, which DIDI has been moving upwards in the pre-market. I'm going to show you right now. Let me quickly turn this bad boy off. There we go. Why is the template acting so weird? Can you see that? It's like looping very fast. It's so trippy. Interesting. I'll just turn it off for now. Let me see if I can do that. There we go. Alright, so morning to everybody out there. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, obviously. Let's take a look at DIDI right now. There we go. So yeah, DIDI is going up 4.8% right now. They had some really good news. And I think it's going to keep moving up. I think we're heading to $12, $14. It is coming up now. Mainly because, I mean, we've had some really good news for DIDI. Like, we have earnings coming up on the 2nd of November. There's news coming out that the China probe is almost done, which could mean that the app is going to get back online. And if it does get back online, well, guess what's going to happen? That their earnings are going to go up and everything is going to get back to normal. So yeah, DIDI's up 5.5% right now in the pre-market. It is one of the Patreon stocks that we covered in the past. I think I uploaded a post on Patreon about DIDI stock back when it was sitting at like $8.2. Have you closed your short position on Tesla? No, I'm not going to close it. I'm going to short that bad boy all the way down. Nobody believed me, right? Everybody was saying, Gara, you're wrong. Tesla's going to go to $1,000 today. Didn't happen. It's actually going down right now. Although, you know, it's sitting at 855. It's barely down. Really, it's only down a percentage point. Like, that is nothing. So we'll see what happens in the coming days. I think it could still bleed out a little bit. But keep in mind, they had really stellar results. So Tesla stock, I mean, I think for Q4, we're probably going to go to $900, maybe $1,000 for Q4. But yeah, right now, Tesla doesn't really have any big catalysts, short term at least. In fact, there's some bad news. The Gigafactories are not going to be really delivering any vehicles, so that's something very bad. We already had the fact that the semi-truck, the Cybertruck, all of that was delayed until like 2023. And then we also had the full self-driving is now being, it's going to get regulated by somebody that is incredibly anti-Tesla. So those are bearish catalysts. And I think the most bullish catalyst, you know, earnings being great is already priced in. I think most people already knew that was going to be the case. So I think essentially we're probably going to see a bit of a buying the dip kind of spree. I think, you know, obviously with the stock sitting slightly lower than previously. And with the Nasdaq not even down that much, really, I think we could see a little bit of a spike to like 865 maybe, and then we sell off again. So that's my thoughts on Tesla. Now, DIDI stock, let's see what's happening with DIDI. DIDI's still up 5%. Yeah, I think DIDI could get back all the way to $12 and $14. Main reason being the fact that the market cap is just sitting so low. I mean, relative to its competitors, relative to other companies and tech stocks, it's just incredibly undervalued. So I'm still very bullish on DIDI right now. I think we're going to see a lot of momentum heading into the next quarter. Gara, just subscribe to your Patreon. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I see it. Thank you so much, Kevin Couple. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you for joining the Patreon. Yeah, so I wanna show you something very briefly on the Patreon, just to make a point here. There we go. 1 second. All right. All right. So the point I'm trying to make here with the Patreon. Where is it? There we go. Right, so I wrote an article on DIDI on October the 15th, I posted that on Patreon. October the 15th. And let's go to the conclusion. And I said, ultimately, DIDI stock has great fundamentals and is very oversold on negativity surrounding the Chinese tech sector due to regulations. With its app removed from the App Store, DIDI is in a precarious position as their daily active users. Let me zoom in a little bit. As their daily active users are declining rapidly. I think that it's a matter of time until we see the app back online. If that happens, I believe that the negative sentiment around DIDI will dissipate and the stock will start rallying once again. As I stated before, my short-term target for DIDI stock is around $9.10 to $10, which is highly feasible. Longer term, 3 to 6 months out, I think there's a really good chance that DIDI stock recovers back to its $14 IPO price and maybe even higher. So that was a week ago. I don't know if I say it here where the price was sitting at. Oh, there you go. In the aftermath of all the regulations and negative catalysts, DIDI stock is currently still listed and traded at a price of $8.27. Well, let's have a look. Where's DIDI right now, right? So since that article, what happened to DIDI? First of all, it closed as at a price of $8.62. So that's way higher than the price back when the article was released on Patreon. And in the pre-market, DIDI is sitting at $9. So I wrote the article on the 15th, and see how much it went up. In the 8.6, that's right here. So initially it was up 4% until the closing price, and then now going to that $9.09 dollar high, up about 9.5%, and I think it's going to go straight to $10 and higher. So, because we got very, very good news coming out, a potential, their app is potentially going to get back online. So very, very great news for DIDI stock. By the way, if you want to check out the Patreon at all, then do make sure you join the Patreon. There's a link down below for the Patreon if you're really interested in joining. And yeah, I'll be posting a lot more about stocks, the stock market. We have a newsletter. There's so much stuff going on the Patreon. Make sure you check it out. Oh, there's one more article I wanted to show you guys and gals, which is right here. One second. This is the last one I'm going to show you. I wrote an article about Tesla stock, about for Q3 earnings, right? So this was on the 19th of October, 2 days ago. Let's go to the conclusion, right? Right now, I think that the technicals and fundamentals are showing strength. However, historically, we tend to see a correction around earnings. I believe that we could see a correction to the most recent trend line, possibly hitting the $820, filling a gap there. If the markets indeed turn bearish, it's possible that we see that $780 to $800 price range. The stock is looking a bit overextended right now, but it could rally further into Q4 earnings because of the fundamentals looking very strong and the markets rebounding, essentially making it a buying opportunity below $800, as my price target for Tesla is around $900. Tesla stock behaves like this all the time. There's a hype cycle into a catalyst. The stock runs into a resistance and then pulls back right on and right after the catalyst. The last thing I'd like to say is to be careful and not put your eggs in one basket. So where was Tesla stock sitting when I wrote this article? Tesla stock was sitting at a price of $871.85 a share. And so I don't only write about stocks that are going up, I'm also warning about stocks that could potentially come down and become a buying opportunity, right? Just one more example. Cool. Let's take a look, right? What happened with Tesla? So Tesla managed to hit that level that we just spoke of, and it dropped 2.5% from there. Currently sitting below that level, sitting at 858.5, and in my opinion, it's going to go down more. And yeah, ultimately, I think we were right about this one as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Once again, if you would like to join the Patreon, there is a link down below in the description and in the live chat. Just wanted to showcase this. It's useful for some people out there. Let's see. Somebody says, man, who cares? Some people care. Some people care. In fact, 50 people care. 50 people joined the Patreon already, and that number is growing. And I think it's going to grow further because people want to get high quality knowledge, and I'm trying to offer that as much as I can. But obviously it's only for the people interested out there. So yeah, it's oh damn. 10-year yield is about to go up higher again. Look at that. 10-year yield is going to go higher. Nasdaq is going negative still. Interesting. NEO is down about a percentage point, which if you didn't know, we said that NEO was going to go down here. Palantir is still going down. It is actually sitting at 24 again with the MACD crossing. I think Palantir is suffering mainly because of the 10-year yield going down. I think the 10-year yield going down and possibly all the hype around Tesla. Usually Palantir does very good if everybody's talking about Palantir. But now everybody's on Tesla and people are just buying Tesla all the time. So it's one of the reasons why I think other stocks are not doing so well is because most people are focusing on Tesla. It's one of the most popular stocks out there. All right, we got about 15 minutes left until the market is going to be opening up here. I would really appreciate it if you would click that like button, smash that like button, and let me know in the chat. Do you think that the stock market is going to be going up from here? There's a poll in the live chat going on, and I asked the question, are you holding DIDI stock? Make sure you answer that one as well. 63% says no, which is interesting because DIDI is doing all right. Up 4.4%, and I think it's going to go higher. Let's check what's happening with Alibaba. Yeah, it's seeing a lot of weakness. No surprise there. I mean, look at this big move that we had for Alibaba just the past couple weeks. And Alibaba is one of those stocks that don't really move that much in one setting. And whenever it does move like this, we see a 5 to 10% correction. So be prepared to see Alibaba back at like 165 or something like that, which is very well possible. Like a short-term correction. I haven't sold much of my Alibaba. I sold a little bit around 180 because that was one of my price targets. Also on Patreon, obviously, I had a price target on Alibaba around 180. And we hit that price target. So I sold a little bit of Alibaba, about 10% of my positions. But I think it's going to go to $200, so I'm not going to sell any of that. I think we're going to be getting all the way back after maybe a small correction to the downside. Let's see, Microsoft is down, Apple is down, Facebook is slightly down, Google slightly red, Amazon and Netflix, all of them are kind of red right now, showcasing a bit of a negative Nasdaq. Tesla is down only 1% after earnings, which is not even that much, really. One sec. What's happening with AI? AI is sitting at 47.5, Snowflake 334. Let's check the chat here. So you are bearish right now on Tesla? I think short term, I think we could go down to like 820 or something. I think the downtrend could continue a little bit further. So are you buying more DIDI? No, I'm not buying more DIDI because I already bought a lot of DIDI. I don't know if you remember this, but I've been saying this almost on a daily basis. I've been buying a lot of DIDI in this zone. A lot of DIDI. So I don't have to buy DIDI. It's sitting at $9. I mean, I've bought it at 8.5, 8.2, $8, 7.5. I bought it when it was cheap, and now it's becoming more expensive. I might buy more in the future, but right now I'm good. I dollar cost average when it's going down. I don't dollar cost average when it's going up, necessarily. Unless I have a very good reason to do so. Who's pumping the 10-year yield? I mean, inflation. There is a lot of inflation out there. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's a big thing. What's happening with XPeng? XPeng is down 1.6%. Lucid Group is still up about half a percentage point, which is a bit surprising given the fact that markets are kind of negative and we have Tesla also coming down here. Huh. That's cool. Where could Tesla bottom out for the... Hold up, what's that? Where could Tesla bottom for the Q4 rally? I mean, it can go down quite a bit now because it's so extended, right? We're really extended right now. I think we're probably going to fill the gap around 843. But yeah, we're right now sitting at the 20-day moving average, which is acting as a support. But I think this gap is going to be filled. There is also a trend line going on, which is not that, but this has been the overall trend. And I think maybe around 820 would be a great support zone. So I think maybe 820 might be where we bounce properly. But yeah, then again, we had great earnings. People could still buy the dip right now. It could spike back to 865 before it starts bleeding again. But yeah, essentially, what I've been saying for the longest time is that, guys, earnings have been priced in. People have been buying for earnings since September, right? Since September, since we knew that deliveries were going to be great, then deliveries were great, and we see another spike. It was not really surprising that it took a little bit of a breather. I mean, from the top to the bottom, we're only down 3 percentage points. Like, it's not a big deal. Where can DIDI go in the coming weeks? I think if everything goes as expected, which is just we're going to see the app back online, earnings is going to be reported, Chinese probe is going to be finished, then I believe DIDI could go all the way back up to $12 to $14 very, very fast. It's currently sitting around $9, which is just so cheap relative to the markets right now. Incredibly cheap. According to Vivi, the market today is neutral. Caution is recommended when buying stocks. BYD is down over $2. Huh, interesting. BBIG is coming down hard. Is that one of the meme stocks? Smash the like button, you peasants. Yeah, exactly. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes right freaking now. We have about 10 minutes left until the markets are opening up. Let me know in the chat which stocks would you like me to cover. I'm going to take a look at your stocks. Man, my voice is just getting absolutely massacred right now. Let's see if we can turn on the brightness. There you go. Yeah, so NIO's becoming a bit of a buying opportunity. I think it might go down slightly more. We're going to touch that 20-day moving average on NIO. But yeah, NIO's getting enticing again. I mean, I've been covering NIO back when I was sitting at 33, 35 on the Patreon. And I've been saying this for the longest time, that it was looking like a great buying opportunity. And frankly, I think we're getting into that buying zone again, especially with like Tesla going up so incredibly, like incredible amounts. I believe NIO is undervalued just in comparison to Tesla. Some people saying Wish, Coinbase, SOS. Let me check Wish right now. What's happening with Wish? Is it cooling off yet? Yeah, so it did cool off. Glad about that one. Yeah, it could consolidate and then just rally up more to 6.5. You know, bottom out maybe around 5.8. Which it already touched, by the way. So, consolidate a little bit more. I think we're just going to be rallying into 6.5 at this point. What's happening with Tesla? Tesla's still 650 or 856. Nasdaq is holding up very, very firm. Like, it's not going down. It's holding up at the 20-day moving average. We pointed out that the Nasdaq was hitting resistance, and it hit resistance, and it came back down, which I think I posted about that on Patreon as well. And so far, it seems like it's just holding. It is not willing to go down much. The 10-year yield, meanwhile, the 10-year yield has been going up, right? It's the 10-year just going up, 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 up. And although short-term, I would argue that the 10-year is looking weak. I think it could pull back a little bit. For the most part of October, it's just been skyrocketing, which is not good for the growth stocks. It is not good for the high multiple stocks. Let me just quickly check this out. Currently checking my portfolio a little bit. Is Tesla a sell right now? I don't think it's a strong sell, but I don't think it's a strong buy either. It's like right in between. And if you take a look at the daily chart, I mean, we're still overbought. We're like very, very overbought right now, which I do not like buying Tesla stock when it's overbought. I like Tesla stock when the RSI is neutral. Last time the RSI was neutral was 670, 680, 700. When it's overbought, I mean, from then, like, it's up 30% from the neutral levels, which is quite a bit, right? You're paying a premium to hold Tesla stock, and this is considering the fact that that everything is gonna go well. This is considering that every single thing Tesla does is gonna be perfect, which I am gonna tell you right now that is not gonna be the case. All right, we have 5 minutes left. Here we go. Smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. We're very, very close. Somebody says Palantir sucks. I think Palantir doesn't suck. I think it's pretty great. I like the stock price. It's getting cheap again, 24. I think I'm going to buy some. Yeah, the weekly chart. So the main reason it's down this much is also because of the weekly chart. Look at this. I warned about this, right? It's like, hey, if markets go negative and the weekly chart goes down, we could stay in that zone of about 23, 24. But I think we're going to get out of there. Daily MACD is showing some strength. So we're consolidating a little bit. We have earnings coming up in about a month from now. So I think we're still going to rally for earnings. We're going to get to that $27, $29 zone. It's just going to take some time. Same with C3, by the way. I think it's going to do quite well. And looking at markets, Nasdaq is coming back up. Tesla's coming back. Oh, no, it's not coming back up. Russell is going green. We're seeing a lot more positive momentum now. Virgin Galactic, which is also coming back up here. Netlist is up 7% again. Robinhood is going up. Uber is flat. UiPath is going down. SoFi down. ChargePoint down. CRISPR slightly green. I guess that is the current situation. Michael Mosa coming in here with a 10 Swedish krona donation, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Michelle, ChargePoint, please. Technical analysis. Yeah, ChargePoint. Let's see where. There we go. Yeah, so short term, I'm a little bearish. I think we are hitting resistance zones, and we could see a slight downturn. You can see this on the MACD right now. MACD's been crossing downwards. I think we're going to consolidate, maybe hit 20.7, and maybe even get down as low as it could. If markets are bearish, we could fill the gap here to $20 all the way down. But ultimately, I think we're also going to get back to 22. I think the stock from here, we're probably going to be heading upwards. We had some great news. Markets are looking stable. The 10-year yield is, it's going up. It's just not skyrocketing the way we saw it skyrocket the past couple of weeks. And ultimately, the stock has been super oversold, right? That is an understatement. So, yeah, $22 would be my target for ChargePoint. That would be the next resistance, and that would be it would be in line with what the trend is right now, right? So if we would just draw that trend line, I think that is going to be realistic. All right, 2 more minutes until markets are opening up. Nasdaq is currently sitting a little bit red right here. Let's see. There we go. It seems like the Nasdaq is going to go positive at this point, really. It's just, there is no selling pressure. Nobody wants to sell out of the Nasdaq. Everybody wants to be owning tech, which is weird, isn't it? It's a little bit weird, considering how much the 10-year yield is going up. But I guess it was priced in before. Gara, Tesla's going to 1,000. People have been saying that's the whole week, right? They've been saying this every single day. Like, Tesla stock is going to go to 1,000 since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Why is it not at 1,000 right now? All right, markets opening up any second now. Let me just briefly put that 1 minute chart on. There we go. Delete all those lines. Let's take a look at Tesla. Yeah, like I said before, it could shoot up into the 860, 865 zone because Well, I think the majority of people are going to be able to buy some stock now. There we go. Classic, right? It's like people are buying the dip right now, and it's sitting at 860, 860.5. It's so predictable. It's still down about 0.5%. Nasdaq is red, S&P is red, the Russell is red, Dow Jones is red. Although the Nasdaq is recovering, and the 10-year yield is still slightly negative. Now Tesla's sitting at 861. So this is the initial buying pressure after the good news. Now most people don't have access to the pre-market and to the after hours. And so they see the stock go from 878 to 852, and they're like, oh my God, that's a buying opportunity. And so they're buying right now. And I would say it's probably mostly retail traders. We're seeing a little bit of weakness, 858.6. It's going to be interesting to see what happens there. All right, DIDI sitting at 8.8. That is sweet. That is really sweet. 8.9. Look at that. So DIDI slightly selling off right now, sitting at 8.87, up 2.9% on the positive news that they're going to be reporting earnings, on the positive news that the China probe is almost ending, and Alibaba going up again, 0.3%, and it's heading up higher. It's just unbelievable. It just keeps moving upwards. And Tesla, same story, 861. Here we go. $859. Oh, okay, so it's selling off at 861, then at 861.8. So is that resistance, or is it gonna pass through like it's butter? It seems like it is gonna pass through it. There we go. Let me just check the 5 minutes. It's sitting at 860.3 still. NEO is down 0.7%. Nasdaq is starting to move down. The 10-year yield is slightly negative. And, I mean, just consider this, right? How much is Tesla down from all-time highs? Or from recent highs? We're now down only 2 percentage points, which is still not that much. If you take into consideration that Tesla stock has just been going up like a rocket ship for like a month and a half, maybe 2 months now, going down 2 percentage points, I would not even consider that a correction. It's just like people are loading up the boat again. Tesla stock is about to go positive, or it's getting very close to doing so. We have NEO stock going down 0.5%, XPeng slightly, Lucid Group is still positive about 0.5%. C3.ai is going negative by 0.6%. Palantir is slightly green, 0.2%. Big Tech is not doing so well at the moment. Semiconductors green every day, right? And DIDI is heading up. Oh, that is sweet. That is very, very sweet. One moment. I'm just going to quickly check something here. Yeah, the Nasdaq is showcasing some strength here. What is happening with ChargePoint? Oh, it's going up 1.5%. Why? You're spamming on the live chat? It's going up 1.5%. Really? Are we really that excited about that? It's only up 1.5% though. I don't understand the fuss. I mean, I am bullish on it, but still, I mean, 1.5%, come on, guys. Look at Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic up 2 percentage points. See, that is exciting because Virgin Galactic, I mean, it's up 8.2% just recently. And, well, I actually wrote an article about that one too. DIDI now going up substantially more. Holy moly. All right, here we go again. Tesla's going up, right? 867, 868. Here comes the buying spree. My average is sitting at 870, which is going to be taken out in about a couple seconds here. 869. Let's see. One second. There we go. And I am now negative on my short position on Tesla as it's going up above 871.1. It's heading up higher. And the reason for that happening is the Nasdaq is going, or about to be going, positive. The 10-year yield is still going down. And I think it's a mix of things. Earnings was pretty good, obviously, really, really good. Then on top of that, we had the price targets raised for Tesla. We also have had the fact that the stock went up substantially in the after hours, and then it went down right here, which obviously most people don't have access to the after hours and the pre-market. So when the market opens up at 850, well, most people are thinking, hey, I mean, it dipped down. Let me buy some. I still think this is going to be short-lived. I do not believe that we're going to see Tesla go to 900 or like 950 anytime soon, given the fact that we don't have any catalyst coming up for Tesla stock. And this is, to be frank, this is pure greed because most people already knew that we had great news coming up for Tesla stock. 875. Here we go. That's insane. Look at that. Huge candle right there. But we're still not above the recent high. This is a 1% move, but in total, it's 3%, right? Because we were down almost 2 percentage points at some point. So it's as if we haven't even gone down, right? It's like we recovered all the losses, which, I mean, there were not really any losses. I'm going to be adding some more. Here we go again. Let's see. I guess the margin of error is relatively low now. All right. It's up 1.1% as the market is now also positive. It is in the green. The 10-year yield is about to go green as well. When DIDI goes up 1%, Gara is shouting it. But when another stock he doesn't own, goes up 1.5%, he's downplaying it. DIDI went up 5%. You do realize that. It didn't go up 1%. Let's see how much it's going to go up from here. Looks like Tesla's still very overbought, by the way, on the daily chart. Very, very overbought. We haven't even left overbought levels. Like, don't get me started on that. There we go. $874.3. So we jumped from 870. Oh no, 850. Right. So we jumped from 850 all the way up. So that's a 3% move. Looking at the volume right here, I mean, it's not way above average or anything like that. So I guess it's not that special. We're sitting at a market cap of about 860 billion right now for Tesla stock. Gara, you were totally wrong on Tesla. We shall see. I added more to my short position at 874, 875. What is the next catalyst for Tesla? I don't know. I don't think we really have one. Here we go, 876. It just keeps going up. It is as I can't even speak anymore. It is as if people didn't know that earnings was going to be this good, which is crazy because we already knew deliveries were great. We already knew this was going to happen. I mean, so far I'm being proven wrong. I have to admit, 877.8, it's going higher. It's going much, much higher. 878.5, up about 1.5%. One sec. Nah, bro, it's the increase of margins. I mean, margins going to 30% in a supply shortage. It makes sense because prices are going up. You can literally price things up higher. Margins go up. I think that was not even a huge surprise. A lot of companies out there, their margins went up because of the supply shortage. They can demand a higher price and people don't care because they've got a lot of money. Let's see. 882. And it's going up much, much higher. Damn. One second. Here we go. I added some shorts at 885, 886. Let's see what happens. Let's see how long this hype is going to last. It is up 2.4% right now because the Nasdaq is green. Every single time that the Nasdaq was red, Tesla was barely down. Every single time the Nasdaq goes green, it shoots up, right? I still believe that this is excitement. This is a lot of hype, and I think it's going to wither down as soon as possible. Here we go, 885. It's still very overbought on RSI. Earnings was the catalyst. It is now officially priced in. What's happening to DIDI? DIDI is up 5.5%. BABA's up a percentage point. And let's see what's happening with cryptos. Bitcoin is doing relatively okay. Let's see, 885.2. What's happening on the weekly chart, actually? I mean, weekly chart is just getting started. Yeah, so we're heading up much, much higher now. Way higher than I expected, I have to admit. There was this brief time period where people were selling off. Mostly, sell the news, right? And now we're seeing this spike. This is the first time in, I think, 2 years that we're seeing Tesla stock go up after earnings, which I guess, earnings were amazing. Were they spectacular? I still don't believe so. I don't think so. I do not think it's a reason to say that it's a great buying opportunity at 880. Wall Street Bets is on Tesla. Really? Is that the case? Don't bet against Elon. We'll see. Give me some time. I mean, my margin of error is very low. My average is sitting around 874 right now. So, are they actually piling up on Tesla at the moment? One second. Reddit's Wall Street bets. That'd be hilarious. One sec. Here we go. Record earnings, bro. We've seen record earnings quarter after quarter after quarter. This was to be expected. What do you expect? We had record deliveries. Of course we're going to see a rally. But I still do not believe we're going to see like a huge rally to 1,000 or to 950. I still don't think we're going to hit 900. Let's see, new on Wall Street bets. I'm actually quite curious. Is that really being pushed up right now? I don't think so. No, not really. No, from what I'm seeing. 887. And it's still going up higher. Oh, there we go. 887.6, 887.7. Very, very interesting. Here we go. It's up 2.4%. Nasdaq is up 0.1%. And what's happening here in the markets? NEO up 1.2%. Li Auto up 2.2%. XPeng up 1.4%. Lucid Group is up a percentage point. C3 up a percentage point. Palantir up a percentage point. So huge switch in everything. Instantly, everything went up, right? That is interesting. But big tech is not doing so well, right? So it's big tech that is kind of being dimmed out while everything else is going up. We're seeing Chinese stocks. I mean, DIDI is going up. Baba's going up. Tencent and BYD are not doing so well. We're seeing the growth stocks rally. Uber is going up 1.5%. Robinhood up about half a percentage point. We have Virgin Galactic up 2.6%. But it's not everything is green, but a lot of stocks out there are very green. Especially Tesla right now, which is let's see what happens with that one. Let's see. All right. Buy Tesla at 885. Apparently, it's like, why would you do that? There is so many opportunities in the markets. Why would you buy Tesla at 885? I really don't understand. But yeah, people are doing it right now, which is fine. Just to clarify, I could short this bad boy all the way up to $1,000, and I would be fine. I have done my risk management, but it's just mind blowing. It's mind numbing to be really honest. When like you already know they're gonna report record earnings, and then you keep buying it at all-time highs. Or very close to all-time highs. I don't think that is a very viable strategy. I just don't think so. Let's see. Hey, markets are going to be irrational, right? They can stay irrational for a very, very long time. Let's see. Hey, Gara, most people like to buy high and then end up selling low. I guess so. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now. Why would you buy in this zone? You should have bought in this zone, right? Like, what the hell? Most people are buying in this zone. You're seeing it in the volumes. I mean, look at the volume. It is crazy. Huge volumes right now. But that's just the markets. That is just the markets. S&P is actually still negative. The 10-year yield is actually holding firm. Not even going down right now. And it's the Nasdaq up slightly. And on that slight upswing, we're seeing Tesla at 886. NEO is sitting at 40, which is nice. I think NEO is way better of a buying opportunity than Tesla right now. One sec. It's a Holy Spirit stock. Don't mess with Tesla. I guess that's true. I mean, look what's happening right now. It's just going up for no, in my opinion, for no reason. I don't think it's going to go to $600, but I sure as hell don't think it's going to go to 1,000 right now or 950. But yeah, MACD is bullish right now. We're seeing a bit of a spike there. It's sitting at 887. I think it's going to take out the all-time highs at this point. I mean, we had the price increases in Tesla, right? So we had the estimates on the analysts, like the analyst part, went up. I think that was today, and I think that is having a bullish impact on the stock. But yeah, other than that, I mean, what catalyst do we have in the short term? Please tell me. Next catalyst is going to be deliveries. What is in between? The gigafactories are not going to be delivering anything this year. These gigafactories, Giga Berlin, Giga Austin, they're not going to deliver any vehicles, any new vehicles this year. So that is, in my opinion, that is not a catalyst. So what is the next catalyst? Q4 deliveries, Q4 earnings. When is that going to be? In 2 months. We have 2 months until then. Who knows what the market is going to do in 2 months? 1 second. There we go. Let's see if anybody has like something to say about the catalyst. The stock split is not going to happen. Giga Berlin has environmental clearing problems. Full self-driving has regulatory problems in America now. I just don't see this going up more. 1 sec. What's happening here? Tesla insurance. That news already came out like 2 weeks ago or something. 1 sec. Charge points. They're built and will be producing soon. They're gonna produce, but they're not gonna be delivered. It's not gonna count in earnings for Q4. Not really. Nasdaq is popping. It's up 0.2%, and we're seeing the 10-year yield slightly down. Oil is going down about 1%. Dollar going down slightly, and Coinbase is still sitting at 313. Hasn't gone down yet. Huh. Interesting. There we go. China deliveries next month is a catalyst. Next month. Do you know that that's 30 days of just no catalyst? And the stock is closed at all-time highs. DIDI is up 4%, sitting at $9-ish. Oh, wait, I think we got some PayPal donations. Let me just quickly go through those. There we go. Baba is holding firm. Big tech is starting to go green. And Tesla sitting at 884, right? Surprising. Let's see. Where the hell are the PayPal donations? Oh, there we go. We got a donation from Gino Chen. Thank you so much. It's a €5 donation with no message. And we had another one from Jesse Isaacson. Jesse says, I have a call option expiring on Tesla with a $900 strike on December the 17th. Not advised. Would you buy it back and take an L of $1,000 or let it ride? December the 17th. I mean, there's a lot of time between now and then. Personally, I think Tesla is going to reach $900 by then. I think it's going to be way higher than that for next earnings. And I think we're going to have Q4 deliveries. Q4 deliveries are going to be amazing. We're going to rally for Q4 deliveries. But the thing is, it's so far out right now. So I think that would be a reason to probably hold. But this is not financial advice. I think the stock is going to be above $900. Probably way above that by Q4 deliveries. All right. It's still sitting at 884. Damn. Catalyst is going to be the shorts. No, it's not. It's not a catalyst, unfortunately. I think Biden's not going to give Tesla any recognition. They haven't really. the Biden administration, they have not really been giving that much recognition to Tesla. One sec. Who knows? Maybe it does skyrocket to 1,000 in one day. That would be so nutty. It's like, why would that happen, though? Is it really worth that much right now, as we speak, if you can buy any other company out there? And there you go. 10-year yield is rising it's rising 0.5 percentage point, yet the stock is still rallying. Like, what the hell is going on? It's unbelievable. Let's see. The stock, let me just put this into perspective, right? So Tesla stock right here was sitting at 650, right? We had earnings. So let's say right here, 650. That was after Q2 earnings, and we already knew Tesla was going to do super well. I don't think there was a lot of buying pressure there. But back then in July, remember the 10-year yield in July, look at this. The 10-year yield was sitting right here. Right? It was sitting much lower. You would have expected that Tesla would be sitting way higher back then. But that was not the case. And now the 10-year spiking, it's sitting very high. Suddenly Tesla stock is sitting at 883. Either the capital that's leaving the bond market is suddenly just going to Tesla, or in my opinion, there is some irrationality there. People are just really, really hyped and stoked to be buying Tesla stock at all-time highs or very close to all-time highs, propping up that stock value. It's a little confusing, but they would rather buy high than buy low, apparently. But oh well. One sec. Let's focus on something else right now. Bitcoin is down 1.6%. I said it was going to pull back around 66 to 67,000, which is happening right now, to be frank. Let's see. Lucid Group up 1.1. Yeah, EV stocks in general are up because of Tesla being up right now. Tesla is the catalyst for other EV stocks to be up. And AI is up about percentage point. PLTR up 1%. Big tech is not doing so well, but Netflix, with their recent earnings result, is doing phenomenal, up 2 percentage points. I think what happened with Netflix is that we had some bad PR, right? There was a lot of bad PR, and that really took the stock lower. DIDI still up 4.4%. Baba up 0.7%. Very, very nice. Let's see. Virgin Galactic up 1.8%. Oh my gosh. ChargePoint up 3%. Damn, it's hitting my $22 target like a week before it. That's just crazy. So much momentum. SoFi is still going up 2 percentage points. IONQ up 1%. Incredible. C3 is pulling back a little bit. Tesla's pulling back a little bit. Interesting. It's not even pulling back that much, though. The 10-year starting to rise. Looking at the 1 minute. Let's take a look at the 30 minutes. Looking quite bullish on the 10-year right now. Yet the Nasdaq is still green. The growth stocks out there are actually doing very well at the moment, which you can see also on the watch list, right? It's the growth stocks that are now doing well. Baba's coming back down. Russell just keeps on going. Look at that. That is crazy. So it's the growth stocks that are pulling upwards. Let's see. Big tech still not doing anything. Just Netflix going up. AI coming back down. Palantir is coming back down. Tesla still sitting at 880, just chilling there, right? It's just Insane. Huge spike on the 1 hour, 4 hour charts. Check the daily chart right now. Still very, very overbought right now on Tesla. It looks kind of similar to maybe back then, right? Huge spike. And then it pulled back, and then it spiked again. Maybe we can see it on the 4 hour chart. There we go. Yes, you had this tiny downturn, and it just spiked after. Very similar, right? Because we had in the after hours and the pre-market, everything looked like it was bearish, right? It looked like Tesla stock was going to come down. And then you have this spike at open, hitting. You know, it went from like that's a 3.8% move, very similar to the move that we have right now, right? It's like right now it's about 4%, and then it pulled back right after. That could still happen. I mean, the 10-year yield is now spiking. It's up almost a percentage point, which is very bad for growth stocks and tech stocks. Yet the growth is doing fine today, relatively fine. Let's see, NEO is up 1.1%. Li Auto 2.5%. Let's see. Danny coming in here with a €2 donation that says NEO earnings on the 16th of November and NEO Day on the 18th of December, end of the year. Let me check. I think they pushed NEO Day into November, right? I'm not 100% sure about that one, but pretty sure there was something like that going on. It says it's on the earnings is on the 16th here, 16th of November. And NEO Day, I think it was pushed into to November. NEO Day. Yeah, 18th. Okay, so 18th of December for NEO Day. Yeah, true. I'm very, very bullish on NEO. With Tesla going up to 883.6, I think NEO is just relatively, it's just undervalued. If people are valuing Tesla that high, I mean, there's just no doubt about that. Every other EV company is going to go up in value again. It's great. Virgin Galactic up 2.2%. SoFi 1.8%. UiPath 0.5%. I expected for Tesla maybe a spike to 865, but this is just so excessive. Right, so it's like 865 right around the zone and then pull back. Meanwhile, it just jumps like 4%. It hit 888.5, and it's actually still heading higher because you can see right here, this is a bull flag, right? Classic bull flag. Could go up another couple percentage points. People that were holding Tesla at 885. Wait one sec. So there are people that are buying Tesla at 884 and 885. Interesting. Is Gary getting more shorts? Yes, I have added to my shorts. I am not backing down on this one. I am grabbing the bull by the horns. I think we're still going to pull back. There needs to be something very magical happening here for us to see Tesla go up to 900 and above, right? With everything that we already priced in and already knew about, right? We already knew the deliveries were really amazing. We already knew that the factories were coming up. I think we got some bearish catalysts because the factories are not going to be delivering. So that is not good. And with the Cybertruck and semi-truck far away, they reiterated the fact that the supply chain issues could still be problematic into next year. I don't think it's a reason to be buying right now. I think it's the worst time to be buying right now. go. Why am I? Oh, there we go. Fantastic. That's great. Yeah, I'm entering my my PayPal code. I'm trying to get to my PayPal messages. I noticed some people actually donated. Again, let me see. Pip Tomlinson. Thank you so much for that donation. 2.2 euro donation from Pip. Pip says, how much does the FX exchange rate from euros to also affect your investments? Quite significantly, because I think trading 2 and 2, they have like a fee, like it's I think it's 0.5%. It's a small amount, but that fee gets charged onto your account. And I would say holding the dollar, especially in the past year, in order to buy investments, it's been relatively worse than, of course, the euro. Because the relative purchasing power has been different. And the exchange rates always change. And, certain trading platforms have different fees. So it's also, I guess for trading 2 and 2, it has really high fees. I've been paying some fees on that. But it's not a significant amount where I would be like, okay, I'm going to use another platform or anything like that. I think it's a very convenient platform, trading 2 and 2. But yeah, it has an impact, like over time, because you're having so many transactions. Because when you're buying something in dollars, it's like you have to exchange it. There's an exchange rate. It's always impacted. There's always an impact. And you're paying for it, right? It's not free. All these trading apps claiming that they're free, it's not the case. Yeah, you're paying all sorts of hidden fees. Gara, you said that Facebook will be at 450 after earnings. Don't you think it's a bit low, as experts are saying earnings are going to shock everyone? 450? I didn't say that. I don't think I've ever said that. 450, that is insane. No, I said it was going to be at 350, not 450. We're getting very close hitting 350. Nasdaq is still heading higher. 10-year is still heading higher. Tesla is still heading higher. Yeah, classic bear. We saw this bull flag yesterday. I pointed it out on the. I think it was on the Discord that there was a substantial chance that we see a breakout of that bull flag. I didn't think it was 886, but 865. But yeah, it's 886, 887 right now, and this is the reality of things. So I think I'm down maybe 1% or something, 1.5% on my short, which is fine. I mean, I can take it, even if it goes to like 900 or 950 or 1,000, which would be insane in my opinion. Like that would be pretty darn crazy, given the fact that the 10-year yield is looking more and more attractive since it's been going up. So I don't think that's like incentivizing people to be buying Tesla stock necessarily. Gara, investigators clear Tesla's autopilot in fatal Texas crash. It's great news, but it's not good news or good enough news for me to see Tesla go up another 10%. But it's still good news, right? That's good news for Tesla. One second. Yeah, we're technically we're already sitting at all-time highs because it closed around this price. It closed around this price when it hit all-time highs the other time. So we're already sitting at those prices. And to be frank, I mean, why would you buy it at all-time highs? There's such a high probability that Tesla stock is going to correct. If there's any slither, any tiny little bad news, it's going to correct 5 to 10%. And I'm going to be really fair. Like, I've been saying that this stock was a great buying opportunity forever, right? I've been so bullish on Tesla. Remember the days. Tesla was at like 540, at 600, 700. I've been super, super bullish on Tesla stock. Now, as it's rallying up until the all-time high, it's just less attractive. That is why I'm bearish. It's just less attractive, right? And I want it to go down. I would love to buy some Tesla stock at cheaper prices. It's just too expensive. It doesn't matter. It's going to hit $900. We'll see. Might be, but still think it's going to come down. Let's see. I mean, the Nasdaq is heading up. Look at that. Nasdaq heading up. 10-year yield is still heading up. Let's see. I wonder what the net worth of Elon Musk is now. I really wonder. Must be like significantly higher now. Oh. Like quite a bit higher. Pip Tomlinson came in with another donation of 2.2 euros and says, "What are your thoughts on PayPal at these levels?" Let me check. Let me just take a look at that. PayPal. Yeah, it went down because of Pinterest, and it's still going down. Ooh. Yeah, there's a lot of capital available in the markets now with PayPal going down this much. That's a lot of capital getting out of PayPal. That's a lot. Yeah. Oof. 10%. 10% just on the Pinterest acquisition news. I thought PayPal was a little bloated, just quite a bit bloated actually. And it's now leaving the 50-day moving average. I think we could go down a bit more now. We're leaving the 50-day moving average behind, which has acted as support. And in the past, it tends to act as support. We're not down that much from the 50-day moving average, so we haven't quite gone down that much, but it's definitely a bearish signal. Is there a trend line we could hold? I guess, I mean, this is the bearish channel that we're currently in for PayPal. Something like this. I think we could still run up for earnings. Could still happen. Although we're not going to see like all-time highs or anything crazy. Maybe get back to 260. I think 260 would make sense. 260, 270. Because I still believe PayPal is going to be reporting good earnings. It's not like they're going to report bad earnings. But yeah, it's down about 20%-ish from all-time highs. AI going up. Look at that. AI going up 1.1%. Pounds are going up 1.5%. Growth stocks are rallying today. Oh my gosh. Despite the fact that the 10 years going up. So that's interesting. So yeah, I would say PayPal probably maybe bounced from here. I would say bounced to the 260s-ish. Into about earnings. Is there any dip left to buy? I personally think there's plenty of dips out there. I mean, if you take like at these stocks, for example, UiPath is still sitting at 52. What else do we have? CRISPR still sitting at 98. Robinhood still, I mean, Robinhood's finally getting back up, which we expected. Let's see. Helion already came back up. I still like Alibaba at 177. I've been saying for a long time, like since 138, that Baba was a great buying opportunity. It's now sitting at 177, and I still think it's a great buying opportunity. DIDI, sitting at 9. I still think DIDI is a great buying opportunity at 9. We have many other stocks right here, right? I still think C3.ai is great at 48. I still think Palantir is great at 24.5. Oh, there you go. Tesla's heading up to the moon. It's sitting at 890.8 right as we speak. It's getting interesting. We're definitely hitting all-time highs. I mean, like if it would close at this price, this would be an all-time high. Just to put that into perspective. The reason Tesla is just going up further now is with the Nasdaq is slowly going up a bit further. And imagine what happened or what would have happened if Tesla would announce a stock split right now, or if they would have announced a stock split, it would have just skyrocketed. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit more at 90. slightly more. Hold up, there we go. 891.5. All right. $892. There we go. 892.5. It's going up much, much higher. There we go. Let's get that going. All right. I think I'm down about 2.5% right now on my short. It is now up 3.1%. It's making an extension of about 4.75% in one go. And this is the first time in 6 quarters that Tesla stock is up right after earnings, which is it's quite interesting. There you go, 893. You tell me, is this happening because of rationale? Is this like, hey, there's a catalyst coming up next week? No. It's because people are buying because they're buying. It's hype. Markets aren't even going up that much. The 10-year yield is still up. It's a bunch of people deciding to just keep on buying every single dip, which we have been seeing the past couple days, right? Since, like the 19th of October. Every single dip has been bought out, and it's now sitting at 894.5. Let's see. You don't understand Tesla fully. We'll see. We have a lot of time to be seeing what happens with Tesla. We have a bunch of time. So let's enjoy this rally right now. Which it's sitting at very close to all-time highs right now. 894.5. I'm going to add a little bit more to my short position at 895. I'm just waiting for that to happen right now. Nasdaq is pushing up higher. I think at this point it is mainly Tesla pushing up the Nasdaq higher. Most probably. There we go. Are we going to hit 900 at this point? I mean, we're getting pretty darn close. 900 is right there. 895.6. Oh my god. It's incredible. 895 or 896 coming up here any second. 896. I mean, who's buying? That is what I'm wondering right now. Who the frick is buying this right now? 896.6. 896.7. Hold on. There we go. Volumes are indicating... Is this institutional buying? I think it might be. 806. Oh yeah, this is institutional buying, I think. One sec. Oh wow, this is yeah, the volumes are indicating that this is probably the big boys buying. Like relatively speaking, right? When you have volume spiking up this much, there's no way around it. There are some whales that are buying in Tesla stock, which is now sitting at a market cap of $882 billion, which is huge. And then the Nasdaq isn't even up that much. That's crazy about it, right? It's the Nasdaq is sitting at like 800 and Nasdaq is sitting like up 0.3 percentage points. Yet this stock is just up 3.7% right now. One sec. $898. Here we go. $900 is $2 away right now. Let's see. What's happening on the daily charts? Yeah, this is institutional buying, I think. Although, you know, daily chart volumes are sitting relatively low right now, but they're going to be updated after today. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about this. Look at these volumes, right? This is institutional buying. Either that or Wall Street Bets is all over it, but I haven't really checked that. One sec. What's the most popular thing on Wall Street Bets? Like, are they actually pumping up Tesla? Because I've had some messages that they've been pumping up Tesla stock. No, it's not. Nope. It's not Wall Street Bets. I think, at least. $8.95. I mean, we're just getting overbought right now, right, on the 30-minute time frame. So yeah, we were right about this part right here. Hugely surprised about the incredible amount of volume that is coming in, which is most likely institutions. So institutions buying up this dip, so to speak, which is crazy considering the fact that Tesla was cheap. It was sitting at 700 just a couple weeks ago. And institutions are now buying in, which is just mind-numbing. It's like they're buying at 850, 860, 870, but they were not buying at 700. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why these mutual funds tend to really underperform. Let's see. We're very close to $900. Just a little bit away of that. Just a little shy. $390 or $896. Here we go again. 896.5. It's gonna spike again. Gara, charge point is doing good. Is it really? Charge point sitting at 21.9. It's amazing. It's amazing, really. Robinhood up 2%, Uber up 2%, Virgin Galactic up 0.3%. Helion recovered all the way up 3 percentage points. Look at that. DIDI up 6.6 percentage points right now, skyrocketing. Amazing news, right? Markets are doing very well still. But the 10-year is going up. 10-year yield is still going up. A lot of capital, I think, is leaving the bond market and it's being put into stocks. From what I'm seeing here, there's no other explanation for these kind of moves. Where is this capital coming from, right? I mean, this is Okay, so Tesla jumped 5.6% from bottom to top. That is about, it's like 50 billion that just added to the market cap. 50 freaking billion dollars. 40 to 50 billion dollars. How is your short? I'm down 2.5% on my short. 2.5%, right? Because my average is about 874. So this is Tesla stock right now, sitting right around all-time highs. What is the chance that the stock drops from here? It's overbought on RSI. You know, MACDs are shooting up. Huge. No catalyst near term. What is the probability that we're going to see a slight downturn in the coming 3-4 weeks? Most bulls will tell me, no, it's going to go to $1,000. We'll see about that. tomorrow will dip. I don't know. Will it dip tomorrow? Maybe it goes to $1,000. I don't think so. I still don't think so. Oh, let's see. Fly me to the moon. Yeah. That's a runaway gap, all right. 843. I mean, how much would that be even? It would only be a 6% downturn. It's still flying. It's still heading up higher. 897. Should look at that. I haven't seen someone want Tesla go down this much since Michael Burry. The thing is, I'm actually holding long positions too. I'm holding both long and short positions. So my long positions are doing amazing. My short is down 2.5%. It's like whatever. I think ultimately things are gonna be fine. Let me just check this right here. $897.8. Okay, we're about to hit $900, which means that people are willing to pay $900 one Tesla share, $900 right now, right after earnings. I still don't know if it's institutions or hedge funds, or is it the retail trader is paying that much for it? Who are the majority of buyers right now? I really wonder. 897.2. One sec. What's happening with DIDI? DIDI is now up 7.7 percentage points. 7.7 percentage points on DIDI right now. That is sweet. Let's see. Yeah, the Nasdaq is up 0.4%, so that's why there's a lot of bullish momentum. Same with the Russell, up about half a percentage point right now. And the 10-year yield is still up 0.7%. Oil is going down 1.5%, finally. Cryptos are selling off. Wonder what's happening. Crypto's down 3.5% because the dollar is going up. Ethereum down 0.6%. But yep, crypto's selling off a little bit. Interesting. Gara, don't be a bear on Tesla. We'll see. Well, we have some time, right? Today's earnings. Yesterday was earnings. Today it's pricing in earnings being amazing. What's tomorrow? What's next week for Tesla? What is next 2 weeks? Next month? We have nothing. There is nothing going on. Everything is priced in. Tesla insurance, full self-driving beta being rolled out. The gigafactories, you name it, right? Gigafactories are not going to deliver any vehicles this year. Tesla Semi, Tesla Cybertruck, postponed because of supply issues. Supply issues are going to get worse next year, not better. According to Zach, right? So the CFO talked about the supply issues could get worse because of the contracts that are going to be expiring, which means they would have to potentially raise prices, which would lower demand. What? Right. And we have a period of time coming up, the coming weeks, the coming month / 2 months, where Tesla is going to be left without a catalyst, right? There's two things that could happen here. Either the markets are going to rally and Tesla's going to go with the markets, or it's going to correct. It's sitting at all-time highs right now. It is sitting at the highest point that it has ever been, right? So these are two options. So if indeed we see the markets go up into tapering, which would be interesting to see the markets go up as Jerome Powell comes out. And usually when Jerome Powell comes out and says something, markets go down. We've seen that happen every single time the past couple months. So I would not bet on the markets right now, not into the tapering, but maybe middle to end of November. That could be a good period of time for Tesla. Let's see. All right. Anyway, I'm going to be wrapping up this current live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Check out the social medias. There is a link to the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok. The links are all going to be down below in the description. We also have a Patreon, like I've mentioned before, where you can support the channel, which are here's where we talked about Tesla, for example. We said Tesla was going to come down. It did initially come down. It spiked back up. I still believe we're going to see a downturn on Tesla. We said that DIDI was going to go up substantially. DIDI is going up substantially. We said Virgin Galactic 2 days ago. This article came out. We said Virgin Galactic was going to go up. It is heading up right now. Palantir is heading up right now, which is another post we made. C3.ai is heading up right now. NEO is heading up substantially more. We also had the buy and sell signals released recently, and they're coming up again tomorrow. So buy and sell signals are coming up. We talk about CPI, the stock markets in general on the Patreon, and we talked about Alibaba, which was sitting at 150. It's now sitting at around 180, which is just awesome. So overall, these articles are very informative, and you can get them on the Patreon. There are several tiers you can choose from. If you join on an annual basis, you get a 15% discount on the tiers that you'd like to select, with benefits like the stock picks, the buy and sell signals, the newsletter, early access, behind the scenes, and many more benefits. Right, so check it out. There's a Patreon link down below in the description and also in the live chat, which I'll be quickly adding there. I think I could do that right here. 1 second. There you go. All right, fantastic. So that is the Patreon link. It's down below in the live chat. It's also to be found in the description. So check it out. I'm going to be uploading another stock pick, just like what I just showed you, right, with these articles. It's going to be uploaded today. The buy and sell signals are going to be uploaded tomorrow. And this Sunday, we're going to have another Patreon Q&A live stream. So that is coming up for the coming days for the Patreon. Once again, 15% discount if you join on an annual basis. And there are several tiers you can choose from, which I've already showed you in the past, with different benefits like Discord group calls and consultations. And you can check it out on the Patreon. Link is down below. These are all the articles that we've had so far. The Virgin Galactic, the DIDI, the Tesla, the Palantir, C3.ai, NEO. We covered the Nasdaq. We have a Q&A we had a Q&A live stream yesterday. The buy and sell signals, which I think I haven't showed you this yet. These are some buy and sell signals that I've had for the Patreon, and we're going to be updating them tomorrow. So these are the buy and sell signals that we've had so far, and yeah, they've been doing pretty good. So we'll be updating them tomorrow, and yeah, that was it for today, or at least for now. Make sure you smash that like, subscribe to the channel, join the Patreon, support me on Patreon. It is the lifeblood of this channel. It is amazing, and I've heard a lot of people have been benefiting from the information, and hopefully I could reach as many people as I can. Every single penny that I will be receiving through the Patreon, I'll be reinvesting to the channel for better content, high quality content, and many more things. All right, have a great one. I'm going to be having my dinner very soon. I'm going to have to cook some food. But yeah, Tesla stock. Damn, $8.95. Do you think it's going to keep going up? We'll see. All right. I'll be back in a couple hours. We'll be releasing another video in 2 hours, and we'll be live in about 3.5 hours. So see you soon.